Awesome, awesome. Well, today is July 2nd, and it is exactly mid-year.
Exactly.
If you calculate and divide the three, it's a leap year, right? So I guess 66.
There you go.
So
But
today.
Wait a minute. Wait. But are we doing this at the right time? Because have we already passed the prime?
We have a schedule. That's enough.
Oh.
Hi. I brought Vanna White. Because what we decided to do for the No, I'm not Vanna.
Yes, I'm doing Vanna's job.
Oh. Are you going to turn me over to?
Absolutely. I'll turn you around.
I'm going to get tired of the thing. Stop it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about everything that we have. Jen says hi, Vanna. We're going to talk about all the stuff that we have published this year. And we're also going to talk about the next 2 books that I already have copies of that are coming out. So good thing you're here, Jen. Guess what you get to see today?
Dun, dun, dun.
We also added some feathers to the cover. You'll see why in a minute. But okay, so we're going to show you what Cursed Dragon Ship has published so far this year, January through June 2024. So why don't we talk about the books now? We have books. We're just going to do these in order, not in order that they were released, because then we really will knock them all off. So what they are is, like, if they were sequels, then, but that first book was published before, like, the first book of another series, we're going to do those sequels first. So we're going to do them in order of first book publication date.
Okie dokie.
Aren't you glad you're just Vanna? Okay, here we go. All right. So we're going to start with the first one on this list is the Harmony Parasite. I'm telling you, you're going to need both hands.
Dum, dum, dum.
Harmony Parasite by Gregory D. Little. So this is the 3rd book in the Emergence series that starts with, you're going to grab the first book. You might as well just grab all 3.
Oh, Lord. See, this is where we're getting into troubles.
All the books are going to fall on the floor. I just want you all to know. You could start placing bets right now. Look at that. You're such a talented Vanna. I'm so impressed. Now we're going to see how long you can hold them up.
No, we're not.
So book 1 is The Last Humans. Book 2 is The Dying World. And then this year, Harmony Parasite came out. This will be a 6-book series by Gregory D. Little. It is a sci-fi thriller dystopian novel because Greg doesn't like choosing a category because that's boring.
Nobody can define Greg. Nobody puts Greg in a category.
That's right. Nobody puts Greg in a category. So yeah, so we have these. So if you want like the thrillers are all the thing right now, you want a surprise ending, this is the one. Hi, Northern. Welcome. So that is the first one we're talking about. So Harmony Parasite came out. The next one. I told you.
Okay.
Whose bets were these? I warned him before we went on, by the way. I just got like really efficient. What are these things called? That hold books together so they don't fall down. Bookends. I got just like little bookends, not like really fancy heavy ones. So they don't like all these books because Cursed Dragon Ship has published so many books. These bookends just can't handle it. So our next book.
Than you can end.
Then we can end that. Well, these ends can end. The next book is a book 2. And might as well get the other one too. We'll show the second one first, though. I think we're good. Just don't breathe. All right. So the second one is Madness of People by Shelley Campbell and Megan King. And this one is a post-apocalyptic EMP, like the sun killed us all. Yeah, the sun. It didn't kill us all. Well, it killed a lot of us, but it really killed our technology. So this one, Madness of People, this is YA, so it's appropriate for the younger readers out there or people who just like to read younger too because it's fun. And so Knowledge Itself is the first one. You might reverse them now that we talked about this one released. And the series is called Soul Survivors. Now, this one also takes place in Canada. So it's really fun. If anyone's doing that Countries of the World where you can like fill in the countries, like I totally am over here somewhere. Where am I? If anyone is doing Countries of the World where you like fill in like all the countries and stuff, I got to do Canada because this one. Cool, right? So, but yeah, it's really fun and we like it. And the main character is ADHD, like me, and so I love seeing myself on page. I was gonna say on screen.
Yeah.
on page. On screen someday, if we're lucky.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. All right. Next
It
one
would
is this
totally be a CW series.
Because I'm so pretty. Because everyone at CW is so pretty.
Well, because it just fits the CW genre, right?
Oh, you mean these books? Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. Those books would definitely be a CW series.
A CW series.
Yeah. Look, you're the Vanna White agility course.
Absolutely.
I like that. It's a whole. I mean, all she has to do now. She doesn't have to turn things anymore. She's just like.
taps.
And I don't even think her tapping does anything. I still think there's someone behind the screen hitting buttons.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So next one is another book too. These ones. And so the book 2 is Burden of Fate. This is by Lahia DeWitt. Got it? This is our romantasy. I was going to say, don't knock them all off at the other side. This is our romantasy cover. Go for HBO. We want the series on HBO.
There's
this
not enough
one,
boobs for HBO.
This one could do HBO. I mean, there's not enough, but we can add to them.
Right.
Yes, because
Right.
it is a romantasy, so it's really cool. So this is book 2. We go back to Ryan and Titus. And now that we know Titus isn't totally evil.
Not totally.
Not totally, but Ryan still has to like get through and find like that heart of his because he literally doesn't have one. Like it doesn't beat. So she learns all kinds of things about him. He learns things about himself. And there's some really good scenes in there. There's some good scenes in there.
If he has -1 heart from normal, does that make him the opposite of a Time Lord?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. He doesn't have a TARDIS either. Sorry, you can't be a Time Lord without a TARDIS. It's a rule. All right. So this one, and the book 1 and this one is Touch of Fate. I'll show the first one. Do your agility. There you go. So book 1 and 2 are out. And actually, I have been reading book 3 today. So.
Wow.
I know. I'm ahead of the curve.
Humble brag much?
I got it before you. So Jen says Titus is awesome. Titus is awesome. I agree. Northern does too. So does Jess Sprague. That's her favorite. Jessie Sprague loves Titus. All right. So let's put these babies back. But yeah, these are awesome romantasy. Go here. Well, they can go. Actually, go in front of the Last Night Jelly Chicken. What? Last night. Yeah. All right. These 3 were published this year. They are the last 3 in the Misplaced Adventures Universe expansion. It's the last 3 first books. So we had Chromium Rise first by William L.J. Galaney. This one has more of a sci-fi bent because they kind of open a portal to another world or another dimension or another. You're going to have to see that. And so we probably should have been going closer. This is good. This is good for us to learn. Obviously, we haven't done one of these before. And so this one's really fun as they go to, and they kind of invite monsters in. Monsters they have no idea how to kill. So this first one's out.
So if the Chromium Rise, do you have to like catch them in time or are they overproof?
It's not yeast. Oh. I mean, that would be yummy. I could fight those monsters.
Speaking of.
I'd win, too. Beer for my corpses. So this is by C.M. McGuire. And this is more on the funny side, but there are zombies. So there's definitely a horror bend on this.
But funny zombies.
They're funny. Well, the person trying to deal with the zombies is funny.
Okay, that's fair. So it's not a Jan Shamble thing where the zombie itself is funny.
No, because she thinks she's a genius. And she's, what's the opposite of a genius? Not a genius?
Sure.
We can't say any of those bad words anymore. They're all bad. So this, but this one's nice. And notice this is a nice short read. So it's a really quick. If you're looking for a novella and you just want to escape for a little while, that's a good one to go to. And then the last one that came out on this first half of this year is All Hail the Kin by Ethan A. Cooper. And this one also, by the way, it is not a romantasy, but it has the sweetest love story I have read in a very long time. So I highly recommend that one if you want a love story. And this one is very much like the D&D trip, across the world, going to different cities and doing the adventure. So I really, really love this one too.
Is there a tavern with a mimic?
There's not a tavern with a mimic. Maybe next time.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cool. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and it's about a cult.
Of mimics.
No. Oh, damn. Not that kind of D&D. All right, they can go back.
Okay. Also known as Shut Up, Kevin.
I didn't say it. So rude. He's so rude to himself. Ungenius. Jen says it's ungenius. And the next ones are all book ones in new series. So don't worry if you're like, I haven't started any of these. You're going to make me read 7 books before I start it? Nope. So you start with this one. So the first one is The 12 Trials of Doug by Jeremy Brundage. This book is a story inspired by Greek mythology. We won't say it's accurate because it's inspired by it, and it's a lot of fun, even though there's a lot of accuracies. Because you know what? Greek mythology was crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But the hero in this, Doug, very Greek name. Totally Greek.
Very Greek.
Which
very
is
Greek.
kind of the point.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's doing this 12 Trials of Hercules kind of thing.
Well,
but he's not like Hercules. He solves problems very differently.
And he sell frozen yogurt?
He does sell frozen yogurt.
Very period accurate, of course.
Very period accurate. Yeah. It's hilarious. Footnotes and everything. So this one, highly, highly recommend.
Oh, yes. My favorite part is everyone ganging up on you with new and interesting footnote ideas for Jeremy.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. It's not funny. And book 2 is almost ready, and it's really good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tease them. I get to read all the books first. November's Dawn by C.T. Mosaga. And Chris here did a fantastic job with this YA dystopian / post-apocalyptic. And this is, civilization or climate, as the worst hurricane, that to hit.
As barrels towards us?
Yes. The worst hurricane to hit this early, or the strongest, I should say, hurricane to hit this early. It's very prophetic. Prophetic? That's the right word, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I could spell it. Yes, it's very prophetic. So the surface of the planet has become unlivable. So the last dredges of society get into a sub and go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean where it's, much calmer.
And this one was designed by engineers, not billionaires.
Well...
Ish.
So, it's really cool. But it is a YA. So again, you have some young readers that want to get in here and have a good old time. There you go. You're good to go. And the very celebrated Root and Bone, the first book in the Spencer Sisters by Jessica Rainey. And this is actually prequel to the other series that she has indie published. And it is 2 sisters who are witches. And it takes place in like the late 50s, early 60s. So it's a time where, women couldn't have bank accounts and women didn't really have any power and women couldn't do things. Yet these women literally had all the power. So it was trying to live in this world, but still be who they are. And it's when a murder happens in their town.
They have to solve it or they could be next?
No, that's my book.
Oh.
No, they do have to solve it, though, because it's definitely magical cursed murder of some sort. And it's so hard to talk about these books and not tell you all the cool stuff. I want to sit down and go, oh my gosh, and you know what happens next? But this one is where one of the reviewers called it Appalachian Gothic. And we were like, yes, that's exactly what this is.
I love that description.
Oh, me too, because that is exactly what it is. And yes, Jen, best cover award. I agree. It's gorgeous. You turn over to the back, you can see the pretty mushrooms and stuff. Like, it really is. It's a stunningly beautiful cover. So Molly Phipps knows what she's doing. We got you covered book covers. If you're looking for a cover artist, she rocks it. All right. So that's the last in the first books. Actually, they can stay there for a minute. And then we have a special treat for you since you're here today. So those are all the books that we had released this year. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 9 and 6 months?
9 and 6 months, which is a lot for us. A lot. Yeah. Remember, it's me and Sarah and Kevin and then our authors. So
yeah, I barely count.
You count. You're Vanna.
Exactly.
You count because without your job, this wouldn't be happening at all. You count a lot. And now we have surprises for you. Oh, I tucked it in there. Let's pull that one out. Don't show it yet, though. Don't look. Okay. Here, we're going to do this one first, though.
Okay.
So the first one, you can put that one over there. They can't see over there. The first one we want to talk about is Greg's other book. Remember we said Greg doesn't like genres? This is Murder on the Interstellar Express. It is the first series and the Bell begrudgingly solves it. It is sci-fi humor. So if you like Murderbot, the Murderbot series, if you like Gideon the Ninth, it's like Murderbot and Gideon the Ninth combined. So you have Bell, who is doesn't want to work a day in her life and is sarcastic as all get out. Everything is innuendo. Oh my gosh, we designed the patch for the crew today.
Oh no.
It's so cool. Yes, there will be patches. I mean, it is a military spaceship kind of thing, right? Of course you have patches. You've got to have patches so people know who you are. It's part of your insignia.
Some patches, man.
So we made one. Sarah did it today. I'm like, dude, I need this. She's like, okay, how about this? I'm like, yes.
Just like that.
Yes. So it's awesome. But it is a closed room murder mystery in space. So it's really fun. This one is not YA. Actually, it's an SFW. That's how good it is. It's pretty awesome.
It's like when you get the warnings at the top of the screen and it's just a long list of warnings as the show starts. You're like, yeah, this one's going to be good.
Yeah, this one should have all of those warnings.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, Jen, are you paying attention? Are you ready?
Are you prepared for this?
We have the first book 2 in the Misplaced Adventures adventure. And it is, ta-da! Ruthless Alchemy by Jen Bear. Look at that beautiful cover. Look at that. I know it's gorgeous, right? She had to add the feathers because she needed more. Turn it to the back. She needed something on the back because it looked too plain. So remember, she had seagulls on the first one, right? So she had to think of something. So she added feathers to the front, and then there's feathers on the back too. So, yep.
The seagulls are gone because they're in the fried rice.
What? Why would you put seagulls in fried rice?
Chicken fried rice.
That's chicken, not seagulls. Do you see how disturbed I am by this? Like, very disturbed. Disturbs me. Worry will eat all the seagulls for you. It's fine. Ari. So Ari's on here. Put it in the cookbook. No, we are not making seagull fried rice.
Or, if you would prefer, you could use chicken or quail. Ooh, quail fried rice might be really good.
Quail actually would, but quail's too expensive. Just use chicken. Oh, you know what? Because we have Jen here, we also have Northern Lights. Open it up to the dedication. So we have around here, Raiders, just so you know, we are a small press. We are located in Houston, Texas. And we are celebrating the 9 books we published so far this year, making, I think it's 31 total. And so the dedication that Jen wrote to Northern Lights, because Northern Lights is our Fantasticorn, who reads all of our stuff and gives us awesome reviews. And if you also are a fellow writer, Christy, then you understand how hard it is to get those reviews. So Northern is always there for us. So Jen wrote, for Susie, a.k.a. Northern Lights, twin powers activate. Fantasticorns like you make writing worthwhile. This Zalaxa hat is for you. So... that's pretty cool. And if y'all want in on this fun, please make sure to join our Discord. You can go to curseddragonship.com/Discord. Ruthless Alchemy by Jen Bear. That one releases in a couple weeks. It is Tuesday, July 23rd at 8 p.m. Central right here. So we will have that launch. You can come check us out. And then Jen will be on so you can ask her awesome questions about her book and Hetty.
Same Ruthless time, same Ruthless channel.
That's right. Which is funny because Jen's not ruthless at all.
Yeah, fair.
Kat's going to try and knock down her books. Okay. And the second one, Murder on the Interstellar Express by Gregory D. Little. This one comes out August 13th. Again, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central here. So if you're interested in either of those books, we will be here. And if you're interested in anything else, yeah, Kitty's climbing on the bookshelves. He's convinced I put these up for him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
End the stream. But all we had to do was, and he ran away. He was like, what?
What happened?
What did I do?
Who did something?
Awesome. Yeah. So those are releases. So 9 books so far.
9 books.
Yeah.
9 books in 6 months. Mm-hmm. So
we didn't die.
We haven't died yet.
We didn't die.
Yeah. There's still time. We got another 6 months to die.
I think we have
We even have an extra day this year.
I think we have 7 the rest of the... I think it's 7. I should probably finish mine. I will. I totally will.
Your editor and publisher would probably like that.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. CDS keeps a Fantasticorn busy. It's our whole plan. That's actually all we think about. We're like, what are we going to get Northern Lights to read this month? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's in our calendar. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Well, I think we are done. So what books are you looking forward to? What would you like to see that you haven't seen on our shelves yet? So what fun is ahead? Also, our dog is snoring. Apparently, we're not entertaining enough for her.
True.
Yeah, she's snoring. Yeah, so let us know what books you want to see that you don't see up there. What are your favorites? Again, please join our Discord. It's cursed.dragonship.com/Discord. What else do we have? Newsletter. If you go to our website, cursed.dragonship.com, there'll be a little pop-up. You can join our newsletter. More urban fantasy. I agree, Jen. If only I knew an author that could do something about that. Do you know anyone? Yeah, so that'll be fun. So, and I think our next big event is DragonCon.
Yeah, I think that's
because there's some smaller things we're planning around here, but they're just small, like
local
farmers markets, one at the wine bar, little stuff. Now, I think our next big one is DragonCon. So if you're at DragonCon, come hang out with us. We'd love to see you.